everybody. I hope everybody's having a good afternoon. So here we are in Design Space. We had a request to show how we can make letters touch inside of a shape. First, let's go ahead and make our shape. So I just have a oval here, and I'm gonna change the color and make it a little bit bigger so it's easier to see. And then we can right click and then click on duplicate. Then, depending on how big or small you want your border, is how big or small you make your center oval. If you want the outer edge of your border to be small, you're going to make the inside oval large. If you want it a bigger border like so, we would make this inside oval smaller. I don't want mine quite that big, so I think I'm good with that thickness. So what we can do is grab both of our ovals, go to the top, and we're going to click on Align and then Center. And then we're going to go down to the bottom and click on Slice, and that's the bottom right corner. And then we can move our ovals out of the center, and we can just go ahead and delete those. Now we need to get a text. The best text that works is a cursive text, and the more they are touching each other, the better it will work for you. Now, they do not have to touch each other. You can adjust the text to touch each other. So let's figure out a saying. Let's do happy and see if we do it in capitals, nothing is touching each other. So I don't like that. So let's go back to lowercase. Now we're just going to copy and paste our happy again. And then we're going to change it to fall. Y'all. Now I'm going to just change these letters so it's easier to see. Because our A is not touching our H, we need to fix that. So what we can do is highlight it, and then we can right click and ungroup. And then we can highlight just the H because all of our letters are now ungrouped. And you can go ahead and scoot it in, or if you want to make sure you're keeping it lined up, you could just highlight it and then go up to the X position and hit your top arrow and then just scoot it in until it touches your A. And then once it's touching our A, we can grab it all, and then we're going to go down to the bottom right and we're going to click on Combine and then Weld. And then we have one solid letter here. So we need to do the same thing to our fall. So we're going to right click, ungroup, and move that F in. Now my F is touching my A, which I'm good with that. So we can grab it all, go down to the bottom, Command, and then Weld. And now we need to do the y'all. Let's make sure it's all connected. And if you look, we have a little space there where it's not connected. So let's right click, ungroup, and then let's scooch that Y to the A. And now it's touching, so we can grab them all. And then we can go down to the bottom, Combine, and then Weld. We have to make sure that at least two pieces of this top letter is touching. So we need to make sure at least the beginning and the ending letter is touching the oval. If there's more, that's even better, but at least we need to have two places. So you can always check out to see if you like how it looks by grabbing them both and then going down, and you would click on Weld. So that's how the happy would look when it would be cut out. And if you're happy with that, you could just leave it like that. I like how that looks, but I don't want to weld it all together yet until I get my fall and y'all situated. So our fall and y'all are going to have to touch. And this is just a little too big. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock my fall, and I'm gonna make it a little bit longer. So I've kind of stretched it out, and let me change this color so you can see. I don't like how the F is taking up so much of the bottom of the H. So now I'm just pulling it and resizing it till I feel like I like what I see. And we just have to play around with it until we get it to how we like it. I like this much better, and it's touching the H, so it will connect with that. And the F is touching here at the bottom and part of the A, so that's good too. Now for the y'all, we need to make sure it's touching the fall and the happy. So of course this is way too big, and I'm going to go up and unlock my size so I can adjust it as I need. And it's really just playing around with what you like, how you like how it looks in your shape. And what I think I'm going to do is make my happy a little bit smaller, because I feel like my fall is too big and my y'all is too small. So I'm going to squeeze my happy up some. And we're still making sure we have at least two sides of our happy touching our oval on each side. Now, what would be really good here is if we could get the y'all to touch some part of the happy, and over here on this side, we have to have it touching each of the sides of our oval. So I have my H touching at the top and my Y touching over here, so that's good. And I even have part of my Y touching, so that's even better. And then my fall is touching my y'all. Perfect. And then we need the fall to touch somewhere up here in the happy, and it is. The y'all, the Y and y'all is touching the P, so that's good. And it's even touching the Y at the end and the L, so that's perfect. So if you like this, I can grab it all, go down to the bottom, combine, and weld. You have each letter connected somewhere to the outside of our ring. And then we also have to check to make sure our top letters are at least touching to connect some of our bottom letters, and which they are. And it just says trial and error, guys, and the more you play with it, the easier it becomes. And the font, if you can find a font that already touches each other, that's even better. But I wanted to do it this way in case you didn't have a font that didn't touch each other, that I could show you guys how you can connect it anyway. So I hope this helps, and I hope y'all have a great day crafting. Until next time, bye.